Okay guys, hope you got an okay for day 1 and 2. So day 3, day 3 and 4 this week, you've got problem solving with algebra. The problem I'm going to model you today, you've got one exactly like this on your worksheet, but you also have one with a picture, like symbols and shapes, okay? It's exactly the same as this, it's just shown in a different way, okay? So let's read this question. Miss Kate buys 2 pencils and 1 rubber for £1.04. Mr Bagwell buys 2 pencils and 2 rubbers for £1.28. What is the cost of 1 pencil? Okay. So, I'm going to look at what Miss Pate's bought. I've bought 2 pencils and 1 rubber. Mr Bagwell's bought 2 pencils and 2 rubbers. So the difference between what we've both bought here is Mr Bagwell has bought 1 extra rubber, okay? And you've got a nice diagram on your worksheet. So if I'm not very good at art, but if I draw Miss Pate and Mr Bagwell, because you would have a nice image on your problem solving. So Miss Pate's got 2 pencils here, I'm just going to do them as lines, and I've got 1 rubber, I'm just going to do that as a square, okay? Mr Bagwell has got 2 pencils, the same, but he's got 2 rubbers. Okay, I can see very clearly here the difference is that 1 rubber there, okay? Now I paid £1.04 and Mr Bagwell paid £1.28, okay? So I can work out, I've worked out that the difference is that he bought 1 extra rubber, so the difference in the price is going to be that 1 extra rubber. So if I subtract these 2 costs now, right, I can see that the difference is 24 pence. So this rubber must cost 24 pence, okay? Now I know that, I can label them. But I want to know what the cost is of 1 pencil. So if I use my total here, I've got 2 pencils and 1 rubber. Well, if I take the cost of that rubber off, so Miss Pate, so I can see the 2 pencils is going to be £1.04 take off my 24p. So £1.04 take away 24p is 80 pence. So 2 pencils cost 80 pence, which means that 1 pencil is going to be divided by 2. I've got 2 pencils, so if I halve that, divided by 2, is 40 pence. So 1 pencil must equal 40 pence. You've got on your first question, okay, it's just to spot the difference. It's to spot the difference with this. We spotted that Mr Bagwell had 1 more rubber, so the difference in price was that cost of that 1 extra rubber. So once I found out that 1 rubber cost 24 and took that rubber off my cost, I can figure out what the cost of 1 pencil is. It's the same for the very first question you have on your day 3 sheet. You've got some shapes and you're told what 1 lot of shapes is worth, and you're told what the other lot of shapes is worth, okay? And you've got to figure out what each shape, what the value of each shape is, spot the difference. Has one got 1 more of one kind shape than the other? Okay, it's a bit like if this was squares and triangles. So if I said that was my 2 pencils and a rubber, and then Mr. Bagwell had 2 rubbers and 2 pencils, well, we spotted the difference there, didn't we? We knew that that was the extra one. So treat that first question on day 3. It's exactly the same, guys. You're spotting the difference, okay? So have a go, concentrate. It's not hard, you can do this, it's just code breaking, okay? And off you go.